We take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. They come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
A chance now for a look at the Royals starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, you know, Jacoby Ellsbury is a guy that's looking to get back on track now. He went 0 for 3 last game. No big deal, only 3 ABs, but it was the way in which he looked going about those ABs. He didn't have a good look to him at all. We'll see if he can bounce back in this one.
Digging in now for Kansas City, Agustin Ortega, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Roll, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see a few glares, not only from the offensive guys, but maybe the guy on the mound as well. He needs to be a little bit more consistent.
And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. Smith is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty V, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, 1, limiting the number of pitches that you throw into a game, and 2, getting outs as quickly as you can. And there aren't too many guys that do it better than this guy. Not a lot of pitches. One of the things I like, he's in attack mode from the first pitch of every at-bat.
Now here it comes. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. The 1-0. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit. Play more gap to gap and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
The 1-2. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. The 1-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So the 2-out hit extends the inning for Evan Longoria next.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Royals. Evan Longoria. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
The 1-0 delivery. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Hey, I know it's early and we're in the first right here, but he's going to have to work that heater to both sides of the plate. He cannot get away with missing over the heart of the plate all night.
2 balls and a strike to Longoria. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. Royals leave 1. And now the Rays will get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Cliff Tyson gets the ball for the Royals in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Missed with a slider. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Royals as they enter play here tonight. They suffered a bit of a setback last time out, but not to worry. They're still 6-2 over their previous 8 ball games.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Slider stayed too low, ball 2.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
Swing and a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at bat like this in the first inning can reveal a lot.
To short. Simeon's got it. And he's set down, 1 away. Now a moment here in St. Pete for a glance at the Rays starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
You know, they better not sleep on that guy sitting in the 7th hole. He's been a catalyst for this team in the last 10 games and in so many different ways. But looking at the one number I'm looking at, a .450 on-base percentage, when you have that and you have the type of abilities that he has, you're awfully dangerous.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Connor Pitts. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. The 1-0 is a slider taken for a ball.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders, but now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
Two-0 count. The pitch hit hard up the middle, and that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, the leadoff man wasn't able to do his job, but the number 2 hitter came through right there with a single, setting the table for the big boys.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Jesse Pitts. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. First delivery to him on the way. A pitch out. The throw on the pitch out pays off as he is nailed at second base.
Well, they guessed right on the first pitch out. Sometimes you have to wait a pitch or 2 in the at-bat to try that, but they must have had a pretty good idea he was going to be on the move.
Two out, nobody on. Now a bunt attempt here, but a foul ball, 1-1. Slapped hard the opposite way, and a dive in left, but he can't get it. It'll get by him toward the wall, and now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
You've got to applaud the effort there from the left fielder. It just didn't work out as the ball squirts by him, resulting in a double. That's the danger of leaving your feet in the outfield.
Next to bat will be the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Jeremy Pitts. He's, of course, a long ball threat, currently 3rd in the American League in that category. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Pitts has proven to be one of the best hitting pitchers around. Get this, his average up over 300.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help the roster.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. We'll head to the second inning here in St. Pete with no score. So next to the plate for the Royals, Chris Knotts. He enters this one second in the American League in round trippers. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Okay, here's how the Rays set up on defense today. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. First delivery to him on the way. And that one stayed up a little high. The 1-0 is blasted out to left center. This one's deep and not coming back. Gone! So a solo shot here to left center field. Home run number 5 on the year, and the Royals are on the board first. It's 1-0.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. And in case you haven't been keeping up the tabs on him, arguably he's been one of the hottest hitters in the league over the last 7 or so games. Here comes the first pitch. Up around the face. 1 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike. Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2. Popped him up. And that'll get down for a base hit.
This guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. 258 the average to begin play. 3 homers, 10 RBIs. Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back in there. Ellsbury, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Thursday night baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Bobo, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sent on the ground out to second. LeMahieu's got it. Throw, got him, and that's a gorgeous play.
So here's how the Kansas City Royals are positioned defensively. And let's focus our attention on third baseman Evan Longoria. Multiple Gold Glove winner. This guy has ice water in his veins. He never lets on. You can't tell if this guy's on fire or he's struggling. He's one of the most consistent defenders in our sport.
Up next for the Rays, Jeff Pitts. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Pitts is penciled into the lineup in the outfield in this one, but he could often be found playing the infield at shortstop.
Yeah, this one kind of reminds me of how I was raised. I came up as a shortstop, and everyone thinks you could just go over to second base, seamless transition. Not the case. It kind of feels like you're stepping on a different part of the earth right there. Everything's happening at way different angles. Turning a double play at second base becomes a real focal point and stuff you have to work on. Shortstop, the angle are all moving in front of you, all moving towards first base. This is interesting.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
Ball one.
And the changeup just missed the inside corner. Here's the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 home is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. There's a changeup over the outside corner. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Fouled off. The next 3-2. Left side, but well fouled. And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Digging in, Sammy Pitts. And the confidence might be wavering at the moment. Last 10 or so ball games have been a real struggle for him. And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And he'll get back in safely. And again a throw and a dive, but he's back in. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd. Foul. The 0-1 on its way. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how...
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Rays strand just the 1. It remains 1-0. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the Cal Berkeley product Marcus Semien is the first to bat in the inning. First offering on its way. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
Great execution of that changeup right there. Great arm action. Batter was totally out front on that one.
The windup and the 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul.
Would love to have a meeting at the mound right now with the pitcher. Don't understand that pitch down and in with a fastball with 2 strikes. Maybe he's looking for a ground ball.
1-2 the count of the Royals shortstop. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Here's Ben Revere. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one fouled off to the right side. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Augustin.
So here's the Royals
Ortega.
DH, Augustin Ortega. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Just a tick behind for a strike.
He's certainly done an amazing job right here, grinding to get early 2 outs with the number 2 hitter and the middle of the order lurking. He would love to see 3, 4, 5 with no one on base next inning.
And a sinker dips 2. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Pitts moving in. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. KC down in order, but they're on top 1-0. Leading off the inning, Tony Whiteman, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Tony Whiteman.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes this the other way to right, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
That had to be in the scouting report right there. You don't see too many hobo breaking ball ambushes in the game. He had to know that pitch was coming.
Ready for another chance? Wes won. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. From the stretch, a high fastball is in there.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
0-1 count, and the pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Scooped up. LeMahieu. Return throw is in time, and what do you know? They do get the double play.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, Connor Pitts.
Striding in once again, Connor Pitts. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And that slider's almost in the dirt. 2-0 count. Here it comes. Too high. And it's 3-0. The 3-0 is an off-speed pitch called for a strike.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Again, he sends it out of play. And this misses for ball four. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count. It just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
He's set and the pitch. Runner goes for second. That's a strike to throw down. He's well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
That's a great call from the dugout to put the runner in motion that time. With 2 outs and a good hitter at the plate, it's a pretty low-risk play. If he's out, you still got the same good hitter leading off the next inning. But if he's safe, he's in scoring position and a lot easier to drive in.
And a neck-high fastball that time. Looking at his career totals, Pitts is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. LeMahieu's got it, and the stolen base winds up as a moot point as the inning is over. 1 left for Tampa. They're down 1-0. Digging in to try it again, Kevin Abreu. He reached on a single in his first try.
Kevin Abreu.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Now the 1-0. Hard hit toward the hole. And that finds its way through for a base hit. With that, the Royals have their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning. So another multi-hit game for him as he's aboard here in the top of the 4th inning. And his total currently best on the ball club through these first 6 or so weeks of the young season. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Evan Longoria. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball one.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
Changeup stays outside and is behind 2-0. Longoria, or just Longo as he's often referred, he was selected in the first round during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
The 3-0 pitch is in there for strike one.
This is where if you're the batter, One pitch, one spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
Doesn't want any part of that cutter, and it's full 3-2.
Fell behind early in this one 3-0 and has battled back with 2 quality strikes. Interested to see if he catches a big part of the plate right here or tries to get a nibble.
Full count still. Abreu aboard here at first with nobody out. Count still full, 3-2. Another full count pitch home. Grounded to third. This could be 2. He's got it. There's 1. On to first, and it's a double play. The second they've hit into in these first 4 innings. And there are 2 away now.
Made him throw a lot of pitches in that at-bat, but he'll take the double play as a trade-off for sure.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Chris Knotts. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Changeup, a little bit inside, 1-0. The 1-0. Lined into left center. That gets down, and the inning continues.
The catcher, number 40.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Wilson Ramos. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
Oh, has him looking silly here. It's 0-2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Royals catcher.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
And he fouls this one off. Knotts leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Again, a 1-2. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. 1 left for Kansas City. They lead it 1-0. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jeremy Pitts. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Jeremy Pitts.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. Squared that one up just a little late. And he got him.
That was aggressive pitching in that at-bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
Into the box now, Boof Bobo, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. High in the air out towards shallow right. Abreu is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batter.
Striding in, Jeff Pitts.
Jeff Pitts.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Abreu is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. They still trail. Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury.
Leading off for Kansas City, center fielder number 27.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ellsbury.
A little bouncer. Foul ball, however, strike 1. This is line to left, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
At the plate, DJ LeMahieu. First offering on its way. Here's a strike.
0-1.
The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a liner. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. The relay, and he's able to hustle his way up to second here with a 2-base hit.
The batter, number 6.
When it left his bat, I thought it might curve foul, but he manages to squeak it just inside the right field line for a well-hit line drive double. By the time the right fielder tracked it down, he was easily into second.
Stepping in now, Marcus Semien, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. A 1 pitch on its way. And the fastball sails on him, and that gets away. And he'll make it to third here on what will likely be ruled a passed ball. The 1-1 is a sinker that misses for a ball. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Here's the 2-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and it's a foul ball. LeMahieu takes his lead at third with 1 away. Line drive to left. Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. And that'll plate their second run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
Here's Ben Revere. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And he misses with it, 1-1. A 2-1 count to the leadoff hitter for Kansas City. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. 3-1. Great support from his infield, though, as that's the third out. Weird way to end the inning. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Royals 2, the Rays nothing. Digging in, John Pitts. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Abreu will wait on it, and very quickly 1 gone. Into the box now, Sammy Pitts. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch on its way. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1. The 1-0. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. The 1-2. Count still at 1-2. Another 1-2 delivery. A fastball that just misses inside.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
Hit hard down the left field line. But this one lands in the bullpen area, a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time is looked at, and the count moves full.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
First baseman, number 10.
So digging in now, Tony Whitenack. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And the slider stayed low, apparently, for a ball. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
That's inside. 2-0.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Now a throw over, and the runner back safely. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, and foul. Another try at 2-2. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. The 2-2 one more time. High in the air out to center field. Ellsbury is under it. 2 gone. So Tampa's batting order turns over. Set to go. Wes Wunsch. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this is a foul ball. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
From the stretch. Grounder down the line at third. And this is past a diving Longoria down the line. A fair ball.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Standing in now, Connor Pitts. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Pitts over at second. Lunge at first. 2 out in the inning. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 home. Hit sharply toward the right side. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Rays strand a pair. They're still down. It's Gregory Pitts takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 17, Gregory Pitts.
Ready for another shot now. Augustin Ortega. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Designated hitter.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a little blooper to center. And that's in there. Base hit.
The right fielder, number 12.
Digging in and looking for more. Kevin Abreu. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's the first pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. Comes set with the 0-1. Takes a good curveball at the knees. Pitts, originally from New York State. This is the first year of his new 4-year contract.
And I can't tell you what that means for a ball player. To be able to know you're going to make your home for many years to come in one community. You can invest in the team, invest in the community, and really, really plant down roots. This is an unbelievable opportunity. Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make a play for the first out. Back to first, but he heard the footsteps that time, and the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
And kids, this is why you always go hard into second base. Could have been an easy double play ball, but the slide really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up only getting 1 out on the play. Good, aggressive, legal slide that time.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Abreu leads off first with 1 away. Two and 0 now. Has a look, now the pitch. High and away, not close. 3-0. Here it is, the 3-0. Is looked at for the first strike.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away. Ready for another chance. Chris Knotts. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0.
Well, the Royals have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
Not close. It's 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with two guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
2-1 to the Royals' first baseman.
2-1.
The 2-1 home. Swung on but fouled off to the left. Just got a piece up the line. Spin throw gets him at first. A great play there as runners do move up to second and third.
Now batting, catcher,
Wilson Ramos will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning. Flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. And it appears they're going to give him the intentional walk here, so now they'll have a force at any base with two gone.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Ready once again, Jacoby Ellsbury. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. He's set. Here it comes. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
One strike home now to Ellsbury. This is on the ground to short. Is he going to get out of this? He is. They get the force at second base and the inning is over. A couple of walks but no damage. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. Leading off the inning, Jesse Pitts, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Digging in once again, Jeremy Pitts. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. On its way is pitch number 75. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
So far, this has been a very productive outing. We're into the middle innings of this one, and his pitch count is down. And this might be one of those starts where he can work deep into this game, possibly into the 8th or 9th inning.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Solo shot here to left. Home run number 9 on the year. And the Rays have cut this to a 2-run ball game now.
You know, as a pitcher, there's nothing worse than getting taken deep, but it's something every pitcher has to deal with. Even the best pitchers give up home runs. You just have to refocus and go after the next hitter.
Now batting.
Into the box, Boof Bobo. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Line to the right side. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right.
Well, you see that happen quite a bit at the big league level, Dero. Breaking the ball up and away, hard slider up out of the zone, hit for a bullet for a base hit. Yeah, Dan, you try and look for it to pop out above the pitcher's hand, and that usually signifies that it's going to be something breaking. That was actually a slider, so nice job by the offensive player, not only recognizing it, but not trying to do too much.
Into the box now, Jeff Pitts, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Behind 0-2 now.
I would say the pitcher would tell us up here that that wasn't great execution, but he definitely had him off balance. That is a pitch in his arsenal that he can go to.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Rays shortstop. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. LeMahieu over to his left, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 31.
Riding in once again, John Pitts. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that misses, ball 1. Bobo, the runner at first with 2 gone. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Runners on the move for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Not in time. He's in there at second.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Sliced hard down the left field line. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. He pulls into second safely as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game.
Third baseman, number 3.
Well, that stolen base a minute ago just became that much more important.
Yeah, Matt, if the runner's on first, this hit may or may not bring him home, but he was on second, so he cruises across the plate for the run. It's all about finding ways to manufacture runs, and they did just that there.
In now, Sammy Pitts. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. Now the 1-1 pitch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Oh, they think they may have gotten him again. This one's hit deep to left field. And for the second time in the inning, the Gopher ball will come back to bite him. It's a home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. Home run number 5 on the year. And the Rays are staked to a 4-2 lead.
Well, he thought he was just about out of this inning. Then the ball leaves the bat, and he's thinking, please go foul. But no such luck. Right off the foul pole for a 2-run homer. Sometimes this sport just isn't fair.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Royals, number 14, Will Smith. First baseman, number 10, Tony.
Stepping in now, Tony Whitenack. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Slapped hard the opposite way. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
Standing in now, Wes Wundt, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Smith, a native of Georgia. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Yeah, Matty, there's 3 dates. The time you get called up and the time you get to arbitration, and one when you finally hit free agency, where you have a chance to truly enjoy this game and get paid for all the hard work. And this is the start of it. The arbitration process allows these guys.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. We're through 6 full. Tampa Bay leads this one 4-2. Back here at Tropicana Field in St. Pete. We're in the 7th with the Rays out in front, and let's get you caught up with our game summary for the first 6 innings. Digging in to try it again, DJ LeMahieu. He leads things off here in what's now a very close ball game.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Two balls and no strikes. Outside, 3-0 now.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
3-1 the count now. Hit on the ground out to short. Hits. Loves it. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The batter, number 6, shortstop.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Marcus Semien. He hit a sac fly earlier. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one just missed outside. The 1-0 home. Fastball that misses.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
3-0 now. 7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. 3-1. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. Here's Ben Revere. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep. But if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
Hey, I'm a little shocked right there. Double play situation. He doesn't go with the sinker. He goes with the ordinary fastball in that situation.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. Semien stands at first with 1 out. Semien's off and running. The 1-2. Down the first baseline. Fielded cleanly to second for 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
Now batting, designated hitter, Augustin Ortega. Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Rays, number 25, Jorge Costa.
Digging in the switch hitter, Augustin Ortega. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
And that misses inside, 1-0.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
And another snap throw to the bag. And he just manages to get his hand in. The 1-0 pitch. Swing and a ball chopped foul down the left side. Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. And the runner back. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And there's ball 2 now. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Cue shot here out towards short. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. Digging in now for Kansas City. Kevin Abreu. He's 2 for 3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard towards the hole. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Fine work there out of the Rays bullpen. It is stretch time here in Tampa. We'll stretch with them. The Rays 4 and the Royals 2. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Connor Pitts. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
Connor Pitts.
Here comes the first pitch. And he just misses with a curveball. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2. The 1-2 gets him looking up around the letters.
That's a pretty unique pitch and pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Into the box now, Jesse Pitts. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0. Is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. Now the 2-0 home. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Jeremy Pitts is on deck. He's set. Here's the 3-0. And he lost him here on 4 pitches. So a speed merchant is aboard now with 1 away. Jeremy Pitts will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. First pitch coming, here it is. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. There's a strike.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
In there at the letters, 1 and 2 now.
1 and 2.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Pitts, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Now a snap throw to first. And he'll dive back in. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
And he's back in standing. Into the box, Boof Bobo, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 1-0 is in off the plate. Pitts is off at first with 2 away. The 2-1 home. And there he goes towards second. Pitch is a called strike. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him. And I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Now batting.
Up next for the Rays, Jeff Pitts. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Comes set, and the 0-1. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
The right fielder,
trying to pick things up where he left off. John Pitts. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is hit to third. Is he going to get out of this? He is. They get the force at second base, and the inning is over. Rays leave them loaded, but they still lead this one 4-2. Leading off the inning, Evan Longoria, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Longoria.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
This is the big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
Chopped in front of home plate. On to first, and that's an important first out to start the 8th here.
First baseman number 25, Chris Knotts.
So next to the plate for the Royals, Chris Knotts. Here's the first pitch to him. Ball 1. The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike 1. And that catches the high outside corner. 1-2 now. And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
From the stretch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Bounced softly in front of the plate. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. Royals go down 1-2-3. Ready to take his axe again, Sammy Pitts. As he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Seared down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Oh, and this one's driven the other way and deep to the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. 0-2, here it comes. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Stepping up now, Tony Whiteman.
Tony Whiteman.
First pitch on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. Chased a bad one there, 1-1.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Skied into very shallow right. Abreu has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 1, designated hitter, Wes.
So Tampa's batting order turns over and set to go. Wes Wunsch. He's 1 for 4 for the game. First delivery to him on the way. Missed with a breaking ball. The 1-0. 1-1 the count now. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. The 2-1 is in there for the second strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Down in order go the Rays as they can't add. There is downtown Tampa at night as we welcome you back to baseball here from Tropicana Field in St. Pete. Antoine Jefferson comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Digging in, Jacoby Ellsbury has got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
Here's the pitch. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. The 1-0. Popped him up. Pitts has a play. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, second baseman.
Into the box now, DJ LeMahieu. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And now a pitch on the way. And a ball 1-0. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1. The 1-1 is in there for strike number 2. 1 out, nobody on. still 1-2.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
The batter, number 2.
Now at the plate, Marcus Semien. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. He's set, and the pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. KC down to their final strike in this one. Ball and 2 strikes now. And now this crowd, announced at around 22,000, comes to their feet. Kansas City, good night.
You can just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
4-2 the final score tonight. Tampa Bay rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Gregory Pitts claims the win out of the pen, his first. Antoine Jefferson closes the door for the save, his first of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.